Hey there YouTube, today is Monday the 25th of April 2022, and from this sign you could guess that I'm standing at the Lone Star Lakes RV Park. We have been staying here for nearly 6 months now, and I want to give you a introduction and a review of this park of 6 months experience that we have been here. You see these nice US and Texas flag right here. Now hopefully you can hear me because there's a lot of noises you can hear. This, what we're looking at, is a service road, and that road out there, that is 5969 as some call it. It goes by both numbers. I guess in this part it's 69. But anyway, what we're doing, when we look this way, we're looking north, okay? So from here, if you're coming down this way, you're coming from Livingston, Lufkin, Nacogdoches, those types of places, and you're heading south. So when you go down this road, you're heading south that way, and this will take you down into Porter, Kingwood, Humble, and then after that into Houston. So that is southbound, the other way is northbound. Okay, now this is a one-way service road here. So keep in mind when you come here, and this is one of the cons I have for this place. There's only a few, but this is one. Not their fault, just the way the roads are made. But to get out of here and to go back that way to the north, which you have to do a lot, or at least we do. You have to go all the way down this road about a mile, flip around the highway, and go back down that way, all the way down there. Now about 7/10 or so of a mile down that way is Walmart. So you do have a Walmart Supercenter down there and that side, but you'll always have to flip around the highway and come back up this way and turn in here. So I wanted to show you the way that I always remember. You see all these little buildings right here, and this red building, the roof up there, that you can barely see it from here. If you're back a little ways, you can see it's a red roof. So I always remember that red roof. Because it's busy, I get off over here on the shoulder and turn in. But anyway, there's this little sign here, this Lone Star Lakes RV Park sign is hard to see. If you look up here, let me show you down here. If you look where that Hofbrau sign is right there, and the sign just below it says Forest Retreat RV Park, and then RV Park below. That points to the right. If you go that far, you've missed this place. So you don't want to go to that one. You want to come right here. So just keep in mind that this place is very, very busy, very, very loud, and you don't want to miss this turn. You're going to have to go all the way back up, like I said, about a mile, and that way too, by the way. There's a Kroger up there and all kinds of other things. But as far as a grocery store, it's a Kroger that way. Back behind us, as I said, about 7/10 of a mile is a Walmart Supercenter. But if you miss this place, you're going to have to go all the way up here, about a mile, flip around, go down there, probably over a mile and a half, flip around, come back up here about 7/10 to make this turn. So don't miss it. But anyway, as loud as this is, let me just show you. Again, there's the sign. And so when you turn on this road, this is the road that goes down to the park. It's a little bit of a drive here. It's quite a few hundred feet down here. And I'm just going to take you to this curve and then show you the length down there. And you should be noticing by now, it's actually already getting a little bit quieter. And I mean, I'm only, I don't know, 50 feet from the road up there is all I am. Now we've got us a walker here, and this guy, he lives here. He's been here for a while, and we see him walking quite a bit. But now anyway, you see all that stretch down through there, and there's a sign up here that says RV Park. So we'll take a look at that in a second here. How you doing today?
All right, how are you?
Very good. But anyway, I'm probably 100 feet or something, a little bit more than that from the road now, and you can already hear how much quieter it's gotten. There's some sort of a place over there, I think, for the city. But you know, you don't have to pay that attention. Like I said, there's just a straight little drive. And you can see on this right here, this says RV Park. So I'm gonna walk down here and I'm gonna show you the park from the start of it, okay? All right, so now we're down here at the start of the coming into the park, and right there's a speed limit sign you can see, and they actually have a camera sitting right there. Over here to your left, this is the office, and you can see on separate poles they've got the US and the Texas flag up there. And on the wall there of the building says Lone Star Lakes RV Park. Again, obviously the name of this place. But this is the office, and right here where I'm at, this section is where when you first come here, you can park right here. This is the main street. This section here is the main street, and then this is where you can park at. And you can see right here is our Welcome to Lone Star Lakes RV Park right there sign, got a little welcome sign. And so you'll be right across from the office, and you can see right above the door there, hopefully you can, it says office. So that's where you'll go in and get everything set up. And here's the park, and if you look right over there, there's a cat, and there's several cats here, and they've got another critter that's more than that. Here, let me give you also a little bit of their flowers there, okay? This is the first street. All the streets here go to the left on this section, and this is the street, and we're actually right up there. We're actually at number 2 over there as far as counting numbers. Our spot is 57. I'll show that more in detail in a little while. But you can see right there, they've actually have some mailboxes and a Pepsi machine. A lot of people here are full-time residences, and I know for some people you say that's bad, but in this case, it's truly very good. They still have some decent spots here that's open that you can rent, you know, by the day, by the week, or by the month. Your choice. We've been obviously doing it by the month since we've been here for 6 months now. This here is the second little street. This street and the first one over here that I just showed you, this is just a loop right here. But anyway, those, I think it's 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 spots right here, and these are for temporary people. It's going to be here anywhere from an overnight to a month. Other than, you know, you can't stay longer than that in these spots. And these here are all paved. Looks like they're pretty level, nice spots. So that's what those are. Anyway, they have this nice wooden bridge here. Of course, yes, you can and do drive across this if you're coming down to this section of the park. And right here, they have propane on site. And I won't have to tell you what the prices are because they have them right here, and I think they're pretty fair, actually. So there you go. If you've got a 20, a 30, or 40 pounder, if you're looking for bulk, or you're looking for a 100 pounder, they service all those. And the way they do it is pretty cool. You take your propane tank and you set it up in front of your trailer, and you go into the office and you pay for whatever size your tank is. They will come by and take your tank, bring it down here, fill it up, take it back, and set it right there back in the front of your trailer for you to reinstall it. But anyway, this is the 3rd street right here, by the way. And that building right there, that is a game room. I will show you that in detail in a little while, just so you can know. And you notice how woodsy this place is. And it is. There is a lot of shade here. It's treed all the way through. So you get a lot of shade, and that really helps with the heat and having to run your air conditioner so much. So that is a huge pro to this place. Now this street, this is our next to our last street on this section, and the laundry room is all the way down there. So just to show you, that's where we came from, all the way down there. Right there's the propane. And then this road, you come here, and in fact you can see right here, it's called Oleander Drive and Lone Star Lane. And if you go all the way down there to the end of this, to the left, then you will see the laundry facilities down there, the laundry room. All right, let's keep on going, and I want to show you just a little bit more here. This guy here, he cooks out a lot. We see him sitting here quite a bit, and he uses that big smoker, so, you know, he is serious. Now that fence, of course, right there is the property line, and it says Yellow Rose Bend, and now we go up here. So what I'm going to show you up here is, this is one of 2 dumpsters in this park. There's one on either side. So there's another side of this I'm going to show you. But we'll get up there and then I'll start this again. So I made up this end. You see these guys over here? These obviously are ducks. Okay? This is the dumpster right here. These dumpsters are emptied every Monday. And I've never seen them completely overfilled. And then you see all these ducks here. And this is just the beginning. There are many, many dozens more of these guys. And they hang out, and you can see that the owners here, they do feed them. That's some corn there. And so that's what the ducks are doing here, is they're having a good time, and that one's got a really bad leg. So that's not good. All right, so anyway, we'll be heading up there in a little bit. That's the laundry room there, and I'll be showing you the inside of that in a little while. Here we have a mother duck with 11 little baby duckies. Let me stretch you out there and show you them as best I can. Hopefully that's getting all of them. But I'm told there's 11 little baby ducks there. And right there's one, little cute one. Right there. Alright, now just to get your bearings, you see right down there, that's the dumpster that I just showed you just before the little baby ducks there. And so you come on up this way, this curves around, and then this goes up to here, and there's a little walking area there. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And right over here, they actually are storing a couple of things here. And you can see more of the ducks. These are actually some of the same ducks that were back there. They're up here collecting corn. But again, let me just show you some of the people living here. And like I said, a lot of these are full-timers. And but again, because of these full-timers, this place is actually kept really clean, and it's very, very quiet. You do get some road noise, of course, from that highway. If you remember how loud that was, it's way dimmed down, as you heard when we got in, but it's still there is still some loudness if you have your windows open. But anyway, right up here, I guess I'll just keep this going since I'm already just about down here. They have a little nature path you can walk through here, and it's not very long, and it just takes you to the other part of the park. I'll show you, there's some ducks down here, and they hang out here all the time. This is actually a big feeding area for them. So they kind of want you to take your food to the feeding areas if you want to feed them yourself. You don't have to, of course, but sometimes we get stuff and we bring it in here. And these guys, now by that tree, you see that squirrel right there on that tree, right there. The squirrels always sharing the corn that they drop down. And you see they got this little, in fact here, just show you, there's a sign that says duck feeding area. And you see this water here. So they have this great big pond and a big fountain out there. But now you cannot swim in this water or get into it. If you do, they actually have signs all around. They will actually throw you out of this park because it's very deep, pretty quickly apparently, and you can drown, and just a lot of trouble. But you can see there's a little backwater bay part of it right there, and then this nice little wooden bridge that goes across it, and then just a little dirt path through the woods. So I'll zoom this up and just race you through here and show you where it comes out. But it's not very far, a couple 100 feet or something like that. You see right there, steep banks, deep water, no swimming. It tells you right there. And there's quite a few of those signs here, and they'll even have them in the office and let you know that. So don't come here and think you can swim. The only ones that can swim here is the ducks. Just so you know. But you see there's a lot of pine needles all over the ground here and out on both sides, because there's obviously a lot of pine trees, or other trees too, but a lot of pines. This is the owner of the place up here, the elderly fellow that's closest to us. So it looks like they're doing a little bit of cleaning of some old wood. But anyway, you come by this old building, they use that for storage. And they actually do rent some cabins here. The one right in front of us, that is a rental, and then you can see it, more RV parks. This is overall a huge RV park. Yeah, and up here is a cat that we've seen since it's actually been a baby. So, Louise, okay. So I'm being told that the name is Louise. Well, she usually runs over and wants to be petted badly, but I guess she just wants to shade and be standoffish today. But that's her. So that's one cat. There's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 cats at least around here. But anyway, you come back out on this road, and I'll show you how this comes out. Put more of these down here. And so when we get down here, I'll show you a little bit more.